Greetings, family and friends. It's me, Baba the Storyteller, your ubiquitous bard, and welcome to another episode of Baba Talks. I'm kind of proud at how much I'm keeping these episodes going, especially since they're unscripted. So you get to see the raw, unfiltered Baba here, but not too much. I appreciate you all tuning in and keeping these things going and supporting me. The YouTube channel is growing, and I know it's because of the support of everyone who has had my back for so many years. You new subscribers and new people, thank you for coming on board as well. But I got to give love to those who have been with me for a long time. Now, before I get to my topic that I want to talk about, I want to give a shout out. I just finished a residency that I've been doing for months in El Monte School District with quite a few different schools. And it's something I'm discovering about myself. These residencies, at the end of them, when you spend 6, sometimes 7, 8 months with students, when it comes to an end, it is heart-wrenching. And you would think after all of these years, I've been doing this for more than 27 years. 27 years, okay. I've been doing this for more than 27 years. You would think that it gets easier, but actually it gets harder. I seem to be more and more invested in the outcomes and the successes and the emotional well-being of these children the longer I do this. So I'm giving a shout out to El Monte School District, to all of those students who I just finished with. Hey, I love y'all. We had an incredible time together telling the stories under the trees. Wasn't that really cool? I mean, that was our first time, right? So that was really cool. And I hope that we get a chance to do it again. But if not, you remember, you all begged me to put more stories on that YouTube channel. So you better be tuning in to watch. I also have to give a shout out to the International School of Kenya because I did a virtual session, about 4 virtual sessions with them a couple of weeks ago. And that was incredible. Communicating with students in Kenya at the international school, I think they were all 6th graders for the most part. It was very fulfilling. I mean, there's a 10-hour difference in time. So I was up at between 3, almost 4 in the morning, which I have not done since I was 20-something. But I would do it again. I enjoyed it. In fact, we're in talks about me flying out to Kenya, Nairobi, in order to visit the school there. And I'll let you all know how that goes. But huge shout out to the International School of Kenya and your 6th graders. I had fun. I know y'all had fun. Thanks for blowing up my YouTube channel. I really appreciate that, getting messages from a lot of you. So huge shout out to all of you out there. And hopefully I'll see you soon. All right. Now, I want to get to my topic for today, which I'll just jump into it. It's retirement. I keep getting asked by friends and people who are close to me and family, when are you going to retire? Okay, this is a difficult thing for me. So I'm going to open myself up to whatever wisdom or sage advice that's out there. But let me tell you where I stand on this, okay? I think a lot of it is about perspective, right? If I think about what I would want to do when I retire, if I had my own time, I would probably visit schools and work with children and help them discover their purpose and help them grow into the purposeful human. Wait a minute. I'm already doing that. So retirement for me is a question of what would I do differently? And maybe that's the wrong question. But when I think about the work that I do, I kind of manage my own time. I kind of can create my schedule the way I need to create my schedule. I can dive into creative works when I want to dive into creative works and block out time and sometimes do a little television here or there or filming, or I kind of have my own schedule. I kind of do what I want. And my children, for the most part, are grown, all adults. So that whole issue of retirement, for me, I guess it's a little different. But the thing that's hitting home is this. Like I said, I've been doing this for 27 years. Many of the people I started with Many of the connections I've made, the people I've gotten to know over the decades are retiring. And I'm building a whole new community or tribe of people that I love being with. Oh, the young energy. I mean, I could savor that energy all day and the new ideas and there's a different way of doing things that's coming along. There's like a change of guard, which I appreciate. But I am missing some of the people who I have worked with for so many years. And many of them have moved on and are fishing and in Florida and making international trips and doing, who knows what. Some people I know have even bought ranches and are farming and raising horses. And I mean, doing what they love in retirement. So I miss those people. And I feel sometimes a little isolated, like I'm ending up being the oldest person in the room, which feels strange to me. But, this is something that I think all of us sooner or later have to face. So I'm walking into this realistically, but I do think it's about perspective, which, okay, hold on. Reminds me of a story. Okay, look, Baba Talks are unscripted. This is what I do, all right? So when a story pops into my head, I'm a storyteller. I got to share it. So speaking about perspective on retirement, this story popped into my head. All right. There was a man who was in a foreign land and he didn't know where he was. He was trying to make it across a river. So he's walking around along the banks of the river and he spots a man fishing on the other side. So he yells out to him. He yells out, "How do I get to the other side?" And the man on the other side who's fishing, he yells back, "You're on the other side." Okay, I know many of y'all won't laugh at that, but for me, okay, I like that type of nuanced humor. I just like it, whether it be dry, corny, or whatever you want to call it. I like it. But I also think there's a certain amount of wisdom contained in these little stories that sometimes we bypass, we don't recognize, because sometimes we deal with stories in a really superficial way, right? But beneath it, there's something going on. And this story popped into my head because part of it is about perspective. I feel like I'm already on the other side. So, I mean, like I said, when I started this little rant, I'm open. Let me know what y'all think. Like, if there's some wisdom or something that you could offer me that could give me a different perspective or a different way of seeing retirement, I would love to have it. I would love to have it. So, I try to keep these Baba Talks short. So I'm going to sign out. But before I do, thank you all for the love and support that you have continued to give me, right? Spread the word on the YouTube channel. It's starting to grow, and I'm really appreciating how fast it's growing. But spread the word on it. I know it's not the sexy stuff that's out there, the glitz, the glamour. It's stories. But I think there will always be a place for us to gather around the fire or the virtual fire of YouTube and share stories with one another. So spread the word on the channel, Baba the Storyteller. And as I always say, when I'm signing out, until our paths cross again, Doni Doni, Kunoni Benyangada, or little by little, the small bird manages to build its nest. Take care, my friends, family.